Jyotirao Phule. Jyotirao Phule, also known as Jyotiba Phule, was born in Satara district in 1827 to a family that belonged to the Hindu Mali caste. Jyotirao was the youngest child of Govindrao and Chimnabai. In the four-fold Varna system of caste hierarchy, they were placed within the Shudra category. The then backward Mali community did not give much significance to education, and thus, after attending primary school where he learned the basics of reading, writing, and arithmetic, Jyotirao was withdrawn from school by his father. He joined the other members of his family at work, both in the shop and in the farm. However, a man from the same Mali caste as Phule recognized his intelligence and persuaded Phule's father to allow him to attend the local Scottish Mission High School. Phule completed his English schooling in 1847. As was customary, he was married at the age of 13 to a girl of his Mali community, chosen by his father. The turning point in his life was in 1848, when he attended the wedding of a Brahmin friend. Phule participated in the customary marriage procession, but was later rebuked and insulted by his friend's parents for doing so. They told him that he, being from a Shudra caste, should have had the sense to keep away from that ceremony. This incident profoundly affected him and shaped his understanding of the injustice inherent to the caste system. In 1848, aged 21, Phule visited a girls' school in Ahmednagar run by Christian missionary Cynthia Farrar. It was also in 1848 that he read Thomas Paine's book Rights of Man and developed a keen sense of social justice. He realized that exploited castes and women were at a disadvantage in Indian society, and also that education of these sections was vital to their emancipation. To this end, and in the same year, Phule first taught reading and writing to his wife Savitri Bai, and then the couple started the first indigenously run school for girls in Pune. He also taught his sister Saguna Bai Kshirosagar to write Marathi with Savitri Bai. The conservative upper caste society of Pune didn't approve of his work, but many Indians and Europeans helped him generously. Conservatives in Pune also forced his own family and community to ostracize them. During this period, their friend Usman Sheikh and his sister Fatima Sheikh provided them with shelter. They also helped to start the school on their premises. Later, the Phules started schools for children for the then untouchable castes such as Mahar and Mang. In 1852, there were 3 Phule schools in operation. 273 girls were pursuing education in these schools, but by 1858 they had all closed. Eleanor Zilliot blames the closure on private European donations drying up due to the rebellion of 1857, withdrawal of government support, and Jyotirao resigning from the school management committee because of disagreement regarding the curriculum. Phule watched how untouchables were not permitted to pollute anyone with their shadows, and that they had to attach a broom to their backs to wipe the path on which they had travelled. He saw young widows shaving their heads, refraining from any sort of joy in their life. He made the decision to educate women by witnessing all these social evils that encouraged inequality. He began with his wife. Every afternoon, Jyotirao sat with his wife Savitri Bai Phule and educated her when she went to the farms where he worked to bring him his meal. He sent his wife to get trained at a school. The husband and wife set up India's first girls' school in Vishrambagwada, Pune in 1848. He championed widow remarriage and started a home for dominant caste pregnant widows to give birth in a safe and secure place in 1863. His orphanage was established in an attempt to reduce the rate of infanticide. In 1863, Pune witnessed a horrific incident. A Brahmin widow named Kashibai got pregnant and her attempts at abortion didn't succeed. She killed the baby after giving it birth and threw it in a well. But her act came to light. She had to face punishment and was sentenced to jail. This incident greatly upset Phule and hence, along with his longtime friend Sadashiv Balal Govande and Savitri Bai, he started an infanticide prevention center. Pamphlets were stuck around Pune advertising the center in following words: Widows, come here and deliver your baby safely and secretly. It is up to your discretion whether you want to keep the baby in the center or take it with you. This orphanage will take care of the children left behind. The Phule couple ran the infanticide prevention center until the mid 1880s. Phule tried to eliminate the stigma of social untouchability surrounding the exploited castes by opening his house and the use of his water well to the members of the exploited castes. Phule appealed for re-establishment of the reign of mythical Mahabali, which predated Aryan's treacherous coup d'etat. He proposed his own version of Aryan invasion theory that the Aryan conquerors of India, whom the theory's proponents considered to be racially superior, were in fact barbaric suppressors of the indigenous people. He believed that they had instituted the caste system as a framework for subjugation and social division that ensured the preeminence of the Brahmin successors. He saw the subsequent Muslim conquests of the Indian subcontinent as more of the same sort of thing, being a repressive alien regime, but took heart in the arrival of the British, whom he considered to be relatively enlightened and not supportive of the Varna Shramadharma system, instigated and then perpetuated by those previous invaders. In his book Gulanguri, he thanked Christian missionaries and the British colonists for making the exploited castes realize that they are worthy of all human rights. The book, whose title transliterates as Slavery and which concerned women, caste and reform, was dedicated to the people in the US who were working to end slavery. Phule saw Vishnu's avatars as a symbol of oppression stemming from the Aryan conquests and took Mahabali as hero. His critique of the caste system began with an attack on the Vedas, the most fundamental texts of Hindus. He considered them to be a form of false consciousness. He is credited with introducing the Marathi word Dalit as a descriptor for those people who were outside the traditional Varna system. At an Education Commission hearing in 1882, Phule called for help in providing education for lower castes. To implement it, he advocated making primary education compulsory in villages. He also asked for special incentives to get more lower caste people in high schools and colleges. On 21 September 1873, Phule formed Satyashodak Samaj to focus on rights of depressed groups such as women, the Shudra and the Dalit. Through this Samaj, he opposed idolatry and denounced the caste system. Satyashodak Samaj campaigned for the spread of rational thinking and rejected the need for priests. Phule established Satyashodak Samaj with the ideals of human well-being, happiness, unity, equality, and easy religious principles and rituals. A Pune-based newspaper, Deen Bandhu, provided the voice for the views of the Samaj. The membership of the Samaj included Muslims, Brahmins, and government officials. Phule's own Mali caste provided the leading members and financial supporters for the organization. Apart from his role as a social activist, Phule was a businessman too. In 1882, he styled himself as a merchant, cultivator, and municipal contractor. He owned 60 acres of farmland at Manjri near Pune. For a period of time, he worked as a contractor for the government and supplied building materials required for the construction of a dam on the Mula Mutta River near Pune in the 1870s. He also received contracts to provide labor for the construction of Katrach Tunnel and the Erwada jail near Pune. One of Phule's businesses, established in 1863, was to supply metal casting equipment. Phule was appointed commissioner to the then Pune municipality in 1876 and served in this unelected position until 1883. The title of Mahatma, which translates to Great Soul in Sanskrit, was bestowed upon Phule in 1888. In the same year, he had a stroke that rendered him paralyzed. He passed away in Pune in 1890 at the age of 63. According to Dhananjay Kaur, Phule was bestowed with the title of Mahatma on 11 May 1888 by another social reformer from Bombay, Jyotirao Krishnaji Vandekar. Indian Postal Department issued a postage stamp in year 1977 in the honor of Phule. Commemorating Phule, the full-length statue was inaugurated at the premises of Vidhan Bhavan. Phule's work inspired B.R. Ambedkar, the first Minister of Law of India and the Chief of Indian Constitution's drafting committee. Ambedkar had acknowledged Phule as one of his three gurus or masters. Jyotirao Phule's work laid the foundation for future social reform movements in India, inspiring generations of activists and thinkers. His legacy continues to be celebrated and studied today, serving as a powerful reminder of the importance of social justice and equality. Glossary: Coup d'etat: a sudden, violent, and unlawful seizure of power from a government, a coup. In Telugu, adhikara marpu. Eminence: fame or acknowledged superiority within a particular sphere. In Telugu, గుర్తించబడిన ఆధిపత్యం. Emancipation: the fact of process of being set free from legal, social or political restrictions. Liberation. In Telugu, vimukti. Proponent: a person who advocates a theory, proposal or course of action. In Telugu, pratipadakudu. Repressive: preventing the expression or awareness of thoughts or desires. In Telugu, anachiveta. Perpetuated: make something continue indefinitely. In Telugu, sashvatam.
Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos.